In the silence of snow-covered forests, where the trees creak like whispers in the wind, something ancient and hungry stirs. It watches. It waits. It feeds. Tonight, on the Grim Tapes, we journey deep into the dark folklore of North America to uncover the terrifying legend of the Wendigo, a creature born of winter, starvation, and human greed. What is this malevolent spirit that possesses people, driving them to commit unspeakable acts? Could the Wendigo be more than just myth? Stay with us as we explore chilling tales, indigenous origins, psychological theories, documented cases, and modern sightings. Turn the lights off and keep your mind open. This is not just a monster story, it's a warning. 1. Origins of the Wendigo legend. The Wendigo myth finds its roots in the folklore of the Algonquian-speaking tribes, including the Cree, Ojibwe, and Innu peoples. In these stories, the Wendigo is a malevolent spirit or monster associated with winter, famine, and cannibalism. According to the legend, a person who resorts to cannibalism, even in desperate survival situations, risks becoming a Wendigo. Once transformed, the person is no longer human but a creature of endless hunger. No matter how much they eat, the Wendigo is never satisfied. Descriptions of the Wendigo vary, but many say it is tall, emaciated, with glowing eyes, yellowing skin, and a smell of death. In some versions, it has the antlers of a deer or moose, twisted like its soul. It is more than a creature, it is a spirit of insatiable greed, symbolic of taking more than one needs. 2. Cultural significance and interpretations. For the Algonquian people, the Wendigo was not just a scary story. It was a powerful moral lesson. It warned against selfishness, gluttony, and the violation of community taboos. The Wendigo legend served as a reminder of what happens when individuals put their own survival or desires above the well-being of the group. It also functioned as a cultural explanation for acts of madness, cannibalism, or extreme violence during times of isolation and hardship. Some elders believed the Wendigo could possess a person, infecting them like a disease. The only cure, they said, was death. There were stories of tribal shamans performing exorcisms or executions to rid the community of the threat. 3. Documented Wendigo cases in history. The most famous case is that of Swift Runner, a Cree man who, in the winter of 1878, murdered and consumed his entire family despite having access to trading posts. He later confessed that a Wendigo spirit had overtaken him. Swift Runner was tried and hanged, but his case remains one of the most disturbing examples of Wendigo psychosis. In the early 20th century, there were numerous reports of Wendigo activity from missionaries and fur traders. These stories were often dismissed as superstition, but the fear they inspired was very real. Some anthropologists recorded cases where entire communities believed they were cursed by the Wendigo, leading to panic, exile, and even execution of the supposed infected individuals. 4. Wendigo psychosis, a psychological perspective. Wendigo psychosis is a controversial mental disorder once recognized in psychiatric circles. It describes individuals who develop an intense craving for human flesh and a fear of becoming cannibals. While modern psychologists debate its validity, some suggest it was a culturally bound syndrome, a manifestation of intense stress, isolation, and starvation, particularly in indigenous communities during brutal winters. Whether real or symbolic, Wendigo psychosis shows the powerful intersection between belief, environment, and mental health. The human mind, when pushed beyond its limits, may create its own monsters. 5. Wendigo in modern pop culture. The Wendigo has found a lasting place in horror fiction, movies, TV shows, and video games. It appears in films like Ravenous, Pet Sematary, and series like Supernatural and Hannibal. Video games such as Until Dawn portray the Wendigo as a monstrous predator hunting humans in isolated mountains. Often, these modern interpretations mix elements from different cultures, focusing on horror aesthetics while preserving the theme of hunger and transformation. Pop culture depictions vary wildly, but they keep the Wendigo alive in the collective imagination, as a metaphor for the darkness within. 6. Cryptid or cautionary tale. Is the Wendigo simply a myth? Or could there be something more? Some cryptozoologists believe that the Wendigo represents sightings of unknown creatures or interdimensional beings. Others say the Wendigo is a psychic entity, drawn to suffering and isolation, feeding on fear and desperation. Could it be that such a force, whether spiritual or symbolic, has left an imprint on the land and memory of those who have encountered it? There are also survival accounts from hunters and hikers claiming to see tall, thin figures watching from the woods, accompanied by the stench of decay and an overwhelming sense of dread. 7. Lessons of the Wendigo. Beyond the terror and mystery, the Wendigo myth offers enduring wisdom. It warns us about the consequences of unchecked greed and selfishness. It shows how extreme situations can bring out either the best or the worst in people. The Wendigo is not just a monster, it is a mirror. It reflects what we fear about ourselves, about society, and about the line between survival and savagery. Tonight, we've wandered through one of the coldest and darkest corners of mythology. The Wendigo, with its roots in indigenous warnings and its branches stretching into modern nightmares, continues to haunt us because it speaks to something real, our fear of losing control, of becoming something we don't recognize. Now we turn to you. Do you believe in the Wendigo? Is it just a metaphor, or could it be something ancient and real, waiting in the cold? Have you ever experienced an eerie presence in the wilderness? A sense of being watched by something inhuman? Share your thoughts, theories, or any strange experiences in the comments. We love reading your stories. If you found this exploration thought-provoking, disturbing, or even enlightening, don't forget to subscribe to the Grim Tapes. Like this video, share it with fellow horror lovers, and ring the bell so you never miss a journey into the unknown. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. Stay skeptical. And remember, in the coldest parts of the world, something may be watching, always hungry, always waiting.